Hey, animal chiropractic friends. I am here with Dr. Grant McCleary, and he is a chiropractor in Indiana, and he is at the end of Lab 1 for Animal Chiropractic 101, almost ready to take his practical exam. You signed up, when did you sign up?
End of April, so about 5-6 weeks ago.
Okay, not that long ago. And here we are, not quite the middle of June, and he has completed Lab 1 already. Tell me a little bit about that registration process and how you got to this point. So before you registered, did you have any concerns or hesitation or anything like that?
Yeah, I think my concerns were, obviously it's taking 5-day trips at a time, multiple months in a row. I'm trying to prepare for the exam in September, but I feel like especially utilizing the A.C.E.S website and everything, it was pretty laid out when you could come, when you couldn't come, and Lab 1 was offered every single month, so that was pretty helpful to see some of that stuff.
Okay. And what helped you get over that hesitation, just seeing the...
I knew it was something I wanted to do, and I was kind of just realized with the exam in September to be able to get everything done, it was kind of just, now's the time to do it. There's never going to be a perfect time to do something like this, so you kind of just got to go for it.
Okay. I know that you and your friend, Dr. Schutte, are planning some business together when you get finished. So you're taking the class together?
Correct.
Was that helpful?
Yeah, it was definitely interesting, or definitely beneficial, I guess, to have a friend who was going to do the same thing, get logged into the same thing, get signed up, registered, make sure we're all doing it correctly, and then to kind of bounce some of the more difficult classes or lectures and ideas off each other and how they differ from humans to animals. So it was beneficial to have someone right there instead of trying to make a phone call with every single question.
Awesome. So as you're working through the online course, are you doing them at the same time, or do you just call each other more often?
Seeing each other at work every day, we were kind of able to, I wouldn't say we're at the same exact time, but we were probably within 2-3 videos of each other for most of the time. So we were fairly able to kind of chat with each other about some stuff, which made it a lot more beneficial.
All right. Made you feel more comfortable?
Absolutely.
More confident
And
about
especially coming down here too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so when you came to lab, how did you feel before you got here?
Pretty nervous, especially just, honestly, him and I don't have a lot of experience with horses, so we weren't really sure what to expect, I guess, but it was fun to be able to have somebody in that same situation and going through the same exact thing at the same time.
Okay. Once you got here, how was that concern alleviated? How do you feel better about it now?
Well, I feel like, we started out with dogs, which we were a lot more comfortable with, but then kind of just going over the anatomy and kind of understanding, and then we did a good job of splitting up the whole group to pair us with someone who had more horse experience and just take it slow, honestly, but good.
So how do you feel about handling horses now?
A lot better now.
Okay.
Still some work to do, but a lot better.
More capable.
Yeah.
All right. So how do you feel now about that vision that you had for a practice in animal chiropractic together with Dr. Schutte?
A lot better. I think we both have some different ideas that we can kind of pull together to kind of blend and make better decisions, especially when we're talking about referral sources for the state we're in and everything like that as well. But definitely a lot better, and at least some other ideas we hadn't even thought of that both professors going over to kind of gives us some more information as well.
All right. So you feel pretty confident now as an animal chiropractor that you've got some skills and the ability to see animals?
Absolutely.
All right. What are your plans for next week? Will you be able to see any animals then?
Potentially. In Indiana, I think maybe our goal next week is maybe to start reaching out to some vets and just kind of shaking hands versus even potentially getting referrals next week. But at least meeting them, and then potentially if they're ready to go, wouldn't be opposed to it. But
okay. So if an animal owner wanted to see you next week with their animal that needs a chiropractic adjustment, how could they get a hold of you?
I guess that would be kind of a post we'll kind of work on for social media, but as simple as maybe calling a phone number there and kind of work on a scheduling process and something like that as well.
Okay. So next week you think you'll have something in place for people?
Either that or at least work on it next week and hopefully get it done by the end of the week.
Okay. All right. So what town in Indiana?
Evansville, Indiana, but the very southwest tip.
Yeah. Evansville, Indiana. really close to a lot of horse country.
Absolutely. And then we're just right across the river from Henderson, Kentucky, and Ellis Park, the racetrack there, which just kind of work on some marketing and potentially even get a license in Kentucky to be able to work on that end as well.
Awesome. Sounds like you're going to be busy.
I hope so.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for being here for Lab 1. And we can't wait to see what you get to do next week.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Take care. We'll see you guys later.